Good morning, guys. I have a lot to catch you up on. Today, I'm going to be doing a little what I eat in a day. So first thing that I'm having is a little green detox smoothie, courtesy of my mama. This literally just has green apple, romaine lettuce, and lemon. I woke up at 6 a.m. today and I had to really force myself out of bed because for some reason I got really used to snoozing into like 7 or 8. I'm an early bird. I prefer to wake up early. I just feel like I have a longer day and more probability in my day when I wake up at 6 a.m. So I'm trying to retrain my brain into getting into that habit of waking up at 6 a.m. And then I also got my workout in, which felt great. I really just want to get used to waking up early and working out and then having my breakfast, because I haven't told you guys this and I didn't want to say anything because I was just waiting for it to be like 100% confirmed, and I'm literally starting next week. So I got a job. It's not my ideal dream job. It's not even a job that I would love to do at all whatsoever. But sometimes you gotta do things to keep your real dream alive, and that's okay. I felt like I beat myself up a lot about it during the time when I applied for it and I was just waiting for confirmation on it. I felt for some reason that getting a job meant that I was giving up on my dream of YouTube, but in reality it's gonna help keep my YouTube dream alive. It can get pretty expensive to make YouTube videos, obviously depending on what kind of content you like to create. For the content that I create, it can get pretty expensive. So when I quit my job, I had money saved up and I was so grateful that I did have enough to literally last me 7 months to pay my bills. But everything else outside of that, I honestly couldn't really do much. I was very restricted, and I know it seems like we went out, we did a lot. That's a huge thanks to my dad, because my dad was the one that was taking us on trips all over California, which I know he's watching, so thanks, Dad, for supporting me through this all. Now it's time for me to get a job to help keep this dream alive, and I'm ready for it. I'm like a little nervous because I haven't worked for so long, but I know that this will be good, and I think it's a necessary chapter for me to go through. So because of that, I had to rearrange my room and I got a new desk. Okay, let me go ahead and give you guys a little tour. I will give you a quick pan around of what my room looks like. I moved the mirror over on this wall, which I actually really like more than I thought I was, because I actually have all of this space in front of the mirror to actually like work out. And then we have the lamp in the same spot it was before, maybe just moved a little over. I used to have 3 picture frames here, but now I just have one. I kind of like it. Obviously that didn't change. My bed used to be horizontal against this wall, but now it's going vertically. I moved this poster over here under my bookshelf. Obviously that stayed there. And then now I have an L-shaped desk, which I absolutely love, because my plan is to set up my desktop here for work and then clock out and turn over to edit. So this isn't 100% done because I still am waiting for the desktop to get here. So for now it looks messy, and I feel like this is what's throwing me off because it's not like actually done. Over here I moved this little drawer, emptied this out, and I have 2 drawers here which I can use for work related stuff. I moved this box up and I just have a couple of books here and my paints in there, and then these used to be over there but now they got moved this way. I like this better over here, but if this is over there then I have a portal in my room, and that terrifies me. And I know you could see that mirror in here but not that mirror in there, so I'm justifying this as I'm okay. There's no portal in my room. I think as long as I can't see my back in the mirrors, then I'm fine. I can't see my back in that mirror, I can't see my back in that mirror, and I can't see my back in either mirror. And then I actually really like this corner. I think it's pretty cute if I have to have this mirror here, but I just have the mirror with all of my little candles. And then I love how I'm displaying my crystals now. I've had this for a while and I don't know why I never thought to put all of my crystals here. So I'm also hoping that my crystals bring in good energy and the portals are not existent. I'm actually going to be making French toast. This is a recipe that I'm following. So I actually made this yesterday for the first time, but I forgot to add the protein powder on top, which was literally the part that sold me. I didn't really get to enjoy it, so I'm gonna do it again. It was actually pretty good. The recipe calls for making food for maybe like 2 people. So I'm just cutting everything in half. For example, she has 2 eggs. I'm just doing 1 egg. And then I Googled what's half of 1/4 cup and it said 2 tablespoons. She used oat milk, but I've been using the milk that I bought in last week's video. And so far I actually really like it. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, but I'm just gonna do 1 teaspoon and then 1 teaspoon of honey. So we'll do half a teaspoon of honey and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I don't know if that's a lot of vanilla, but we're following. Wait, I should have... Okay, I should have put half a tablespoon of vanilla. I was doing so good up until the last part. This is just the Dave's Killer Bread, 21 whole grains and seeds. Look at how beautiful this French toast looks. I'm so excited to dig in. For the protein powder that I sprinkled on top, this is the one that I use. It's just the organic protein in the flavor vanilla. So like I said, yesterday I did these and I completely forgot to put the protein powder on it. Let's see if it tastes better with or without the protein powder. I feel like the protein powder would be sweet, so it'd be like sugar. Okay, to be honest, I feel like the protein powder doesn't really add or take away from it. Is there any nutritional benefit to adding the protein powder? I don't know, but it looks prettier and you're not adding sugar, but it's already pretty sweet because I did top it off with like strawberries and bananas and I use sugar-free syrup. So either way, with or without the protein powder, it's still pretty good. I just realized that I actually have to make a quick trip to Walmart because for lunch, I want to make a hamburger. I don't have the hamburger meat and I also want to make potato wedges, but I don't have the potatoes. But I want to show you guys a quick OOTD because I kind of like it. I just have a little long sleeve turtleneck underneath this green sweater vest, which I got at the farmer's market, if you guys remember from that vlog. I have these corduroy pants, which I got from a thrift store, and these cool checkered bands, which, funny story, I got from a swap meet at a stand where they didn't have matching pairs of shoes. So like you can get the same shoe, but you would get like a 7 and a 7.5. But me and my sisters looked and looked and looked until we found a matching pair, and I got these in the same size. But let's go ahead and go to Walmart now. Okay, so we just got back home. I'm about to start making lunch. I wanted to make a hamburger and potato wedges. I wanted to make them in the air fryer because I saw this recipe on TikTok and it looked fairly easy. So I did go ahead and chop up the potatoes. And then it called to put them in an ice bath for about 30 minutes. So currently the potatoes are soaking, having the time of their life at the spa. And then I will go ahead and put them in the air fryer, and while I'm doing that, I will work on the hamburgers. So I went for the lean ground beef, but they didn't have any at all. And I saw this and I've kind of been curious to try plant-based burgers. So I'm just gonna season these with garlic salt and black pepper. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm new to plant-based burgers. So I really don't know how they're supposed to look or how I even know if they're ready. I mean, I'm just gonna assume here. I mean, I don't think it can be as bad as like eating raw meat. I think we should be good, but the potatoes are in the air fryer now. We're cooking up the burgers. We're cooking up a storm today. I've been trying to learn how to cook and I'm kind of tired of the same stuff I always get. So I've been trying to learn new things, try new things. So here we are, you know, accomplishing that goal. Okay, I have a question and I'm really curious. So anyone that eats plant-based burgers, why is there blood? I would think you wouldn't have to deal with blood on a plant-based burger. Brenda Googled it and she said that it says what?
Why do I look like that?
Okay, whatever. So basically, it's supposed to give you the real effect of having a real burger, but like I feel like that's kind of counterproductive, or what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, isn't the whole thing supposed to be so you're not eating an actual burger, like actual meat? I'm about to try the burger. So far, it looks pretty good. Actually pretty good. By the way, Brenda also tried the burger. She said it was pretty good too. Right, Brenda? Can you say it for verification?
Yes.
I think lunch was a success. Okay, so my potatoes are finally out of the air fryer. I've been eating them. I forgot I was vlogging. Pretty tasty. While I'm finishing my lunch here, I wanted to roll a couple of clips from last weekend. Guys, look at, this is my beautiful piano.
It's not yours.
That's what I said. It's all of ours.
No, you said it's mine.
I just think you heard me wrong. I'm gonna give you guys a beautiful performance. I know how to play like Picasso. Are you ready?
Is it Picasso artist?
Crystal, you started it right. Crystal,
You're right.
Crystal.
This is out of tune. I normally can play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Are you ready for my grand performance?
Right, take it down. That's what I'm working on.
Okay,
Dad,
1, 2,
please
3,
be patient.
go.
I present to you the musical stylings of Crystal Valenzuela. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb where she was something.
I'm posting that on Instagram.
So my dad got this completely free. He got a whole grand piano for free because he bought this thing off of Facebook Marketplace from this lady. I guess she's moving or something, because she said she would give him this piano for free if he could move it. But she did say that it's out of tune. We'll figure it out. Besides that though, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a grand piano. I've always wanted a grand piano. This is what the piano looks like now. I learned a little trick to play a song. One of them is the song by Lil Nas. I also know how to play the first part of Happy Birthday. I also know how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Yeah, guys. Like the comadre says, asústense, because I'm about to quit YouTube and become a pianist. Shoot. I figured out the Jaws soundtrack. Okay, so it's much later now and I'm about to make my dinner. And honestly, I feel like I had a pretty heavy breakfast and lunch, so I'm not really that hungry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make a little protein shake for dinner. So usually my protein shakes are pretty simple. When I want it to be more of like a filling thing, I will use milk. But if I want it to be like a drink, I'll use water. Today, since it's gonna be my dinner, I'm gonna use milk. So I'm just using this milk, which you guys saw before earlier. It's the Good Karma flax milk, unsweetened vanilla, and it has protein as well. I'm just going to put in here 12 ounces. And then for the protein, I use the Orgain organic protein. This is in the creamy chocolate fudge flavor. So I prefer the chocolate flavor for drinking, and the vanilla flavor, I'll use it more like in cooking. So for like my pancakes or waffles and stuff, 2 scoops of that in there. I like to put spinach in mine because I have a hard time getting my greens in, and honestly, spinach and smoothies, you can't even taste it, so I just kind of go crazy with that. And then again, because I literally suck at getting my greens in, I'm gonna put in a scoop of the green superfood. We're just gonna do half a banana. You can do like a full banana, but I feel like when you do too much banana, then it tastes like banana, and I don't really want that. The last and most important thing is we're just gonna add some ice cubes in there so that it can be a little bit crunchy, because I like ice in my smoothies. I like to be able to crunch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish off my protein here. I actually ended up getting my computer for work, so I just have that here because I'm not gonna set it up until they walk me through it. And then also at Walmart, I got this notebook so that I can use it for note-taking during my trainings. That's pretty much going to be it. Trying our hardest this year to meet all of our goals and resolutions and set ourselves up for success, and I'm hoping that you guys are doing the same. Honestly, it is never too late to start. Just because we're already like 3 weeks into the new year doesn't mean that you already failed. Like, you can start at any point. So if you have goals, if you have things you want to achieve this year, get started on them. Remember, a lot of things start off as a hassle, but but then you just create a habit out of it and it becomes a part of your routine. And habits and routines are the key factor to success in your life. So remember to keep going, keep pushing, keep trying. Doesn't matter how many times we have to try and try again. I believe in us.